So, occasionally I get phone calls from strange numbers. Numbers I don't recognize. Numbers I don't have saved to my contact list. And since I'm a giant 12-year-old, I'm scared to answer them. Like if I answer them, it could be the taken people on the other side, and I'll have to try to convince them that my particular set of skills, self-deprecation, and lack of enthusiasm are what's needed to become the next taken guy. I don't know who you are. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I spent all my money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But what I do have are a very particular set of impractical skills. Skills I can do nothing with. So please, give me back my daughter, or else I will try to find you, and I will probably give up. To be honest, I doubt I'm even gonna look that hard for her. Like, if she isn't within walking distance, you can pretty much keep her. Is this the right number? Yeah, I want to avoid that conversation, so I just stare at the phone and wait for it to stop ringing. And that sucks, because I'm just left there awkwardly staring at my phone while other people look at me like, does this moron know how to answer it? And I'm just sitting there like, of course I know how to use technology. Oh, why don't you just hang up? Well, that's rude, and it might offend somebody, and I would never willingly put myself in a position where I could possibly upset a single person. I prefer to upset multiple people all at once. Also, I know that phone call is more than likely from a telemarketer trying to sell me something that nobody wants, like a timeshare in sunny, luxurious, and totally not hell on earth, Somalia. For those of you who don't know, Somalia is one of the worst places in the world to live, and is located somewhere in this part of the world. Where specifically in this part? Nobody cares. Not even Somalis. According to a recent poll done by Age Research, when 1,500 Somalis were shown a blank map of the world and asked to locate Somalia, 4% vaguely pointed at Africa, 1% pointed at the S located on the map compass, and 95% replied with, "Please sir, I am in desperate need of water." So when dealing with a possible telemarketer, I figured if I don't respond by answering or hanging up, then they will think, oh, the person who owns this phone must be dead. And dead people can't buy timeshares in Somalia because death already lives there. So while this strategy of never answering the phone might seem flawless, it does have its problems. Number 1. As previously stated, I have to wait 30 seconds for my phone to go to voicemail. Do you know how long that is in this ADHD Amazon Prime smartphone fast food instant gratification world? Like 4 hours. Do you know what I can accomplish in 4 hours?
Last shot. Yes, Clyde.
12?
Okay, now let's try to get an answer from someone who's not a complete retard.
I don't care, you sound like a little bitch to me. Bitch, don't call me bitch, I'll pop your fucking head open. Yeah, you wanna bring it, you little pussy? I already brought it, bitch.
Global warming could bring on like a climate shift or something. Chet, you are a fucking retard, you know that?
I don't get out much. Number 2. What if the person calling me isn't a telemarketer, and instead a person who actually needs to talk to me? Like, I'm positive I've missed a couple of parties, job opportunities, and scholarships because I never answer my phone. So these 2 reasons created a great enough need for me to figure out a bulletproof system on how to deal with these phone calls I don't recognize. And I'm about to share them here for the very first time. So when you get a phone call from a number you don't recognize, it can be 4 possible people. Depending on who it is, the strategy changes. Let's see some options here. Number 1. Someone who actually needs to talk to you. This is simple, just pick up the phone and say hello, and the rest should work itself out. Number 2, a person who got the wrong number. This one is also pretty simple. You say hello, then they say, Jessica? Then you say, no, fuck off, and then you hang up really fast. Warning, this step is subject to change if your name is actually Jessica. Number 3, someone who is trying to call the Krusty Krab. Simple, just yell at them your name and hang up. How dare they call you a Krusty Krab? Number 4, someone who is trying to scam you. Now for this one, it's tricky, okay? You don't really want to engage in conversation with them because they might persuade you into purchasing something or just giving them your private information. So let me walk you through how I deal with these people in real life, and hopefully you'll pick up my complex and advanced technique. Hello? Now, you see here, I answered the phone and said hello. See, this step is very important because you don't know who is on the other line, and this is a great way to find out. Now let's see what happens next. Oh, hello there. My name is Roger, and I'd like to inform you about some great news. Okay, stop. Here you can tell he's lying to you because your life sucks. And nothing awesome would happen to you for no reason. So you know he's just trying to sell you something, but you don't want to stop him right now. You want to let him finish his entire pitch to you, and then you respond with your counteroffer. Let's see how this real-life event played out. I am happy to inform you that you have just won a stay at a luxurious vacation resort along the Mogadishu beach. And you, along with one other person, will be treated to an all-expenses-paid room tour, massage, and dining of your choosing for a weekend of paradise. Now, if this sounds interesting to you, I can transfer you over to an on-hand representative who can take down some of your information so that we can personally customize your vacation for your needs. Now, how does this sound? Yeah, I have AIDS. Click. Bam! Absolute genius strategy. Now, you may have not picked up in the subtlety in my response, so let me break it down for you. By responding to them with a random obscenity, you made them not want to call you anymore. And plus, you've informed them that you aren't ever going to be interested in going to Somalia, because why would you go to Somalia if you already have AIDS? Like, that's the entire point of going there. To die. My favorite movie is Captain Phillips, but like, only the end part. I don't watch the rest of the movie. Just like that last 10 minutes. That shit's good. Also, I know that phone call is more than likely just from a telemarketer. Trying to sell me something. Because why would you go to Somalia if you already have AIDS? Like, that's the entire... fuck, I hit the goddamn mic. Okay, I'm liking this take. I'm liking it. It's spicy. It's going well.